Hello boys, Modern here. I'll be discussing Lost Ark in this video and going over the gameplay, including the classes, leveling, endgame, PvP, progress, and performance. The game is set to release in fall 2021 and published by Amazon Games, and the alpha went very well. So the game received a lot of positive reviews on Steam, and I personally had the pleasure to experience it firsthand. So I will be doing more content once the beta starts, so stay tuned. Okay, so what is Lost Ark? It's the most popular MMORPG in Korea, at least currently, and it features a gameplay style similar to ARPGs with a top-down view. The systems designed for the progression and the overall feel of the game are clearly that of an MMORPG, but it mixes in the fast, fluid combat you would expect from an ARPG similar to Diablo, Last Epoch, or Path of Exile. You will be transitioning from area to area, questing your way through the main quest. Since a huge chunk of the experience comes from this one, you don't want to skip it. You will also be doing some dungeons along the way, clearing big packs of mobs and bosses. So the game will release with a free-to-play model in the West, featuring a not yet revealed cash shop. But you can already buy a Founders Pack which shows some of the items we will be getting, including a pet that loots stuff for you, item boxes with gear for specific levels, and a head start for the launch of the game. Since this is a Korean MMO, you can and should expect pay to win, but the publisher Amazon already confirmed that it will be toned down compared to the eastern regions and the Russian region. But seeing head starts in the Founders Packs, I am very skeptical of this one. Going over the shop of other regions will bring me no joy, so I will be covering the Western shop when it arrives. And the Founders Packs will also get another specific video. The game will also not be available in all regions, only including parts of Europe and North America. This is a massive topic that warrants another video and will be discussed in detail there. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, as well as ring that bell. It would greatly help me grow my channel and I would really appreciate it. But enough introductions, let's get to the meat of the game. Sadly, I cannot talk about the experience I had during the alpha because it's under NDA, but I will be going over what is already available in other regions and won't change for us. So first up, the performance of the game. You can play smoothly with 300 plus ms easily. This is due to how the engine functions. Lost Ark is using Unreal Engine 3, in which most things are client-sided, but unlike most other MMOs that use it, the netcode is quite decent. This is strictly for PvE. So the PvP is another topic. You will be experiencing a lot of lag with bad ping, which will make this one a pain to play. The game seems to run perfectly fine on older systems, at least according to Steam reviews after the alpha. Next up, the gameplay. The game features 6 base classes with 20 subclasses in the Korean version of the game with their own playstyles and skill sets. The Korean version will also be getting the Elementalist, a 20 Thirst subclass. This one got announced a few days ago, so we will probably not be getting this one. Our version will have 15 subclasses, and we will be getting the missing subclasses after the game releases. The combat feel heavily depends on the class you choose, with some being fast and combo heavy and others bring meteor hits to the table. The sound design of the game complements this extremely well and makes everything feel more impactful. The overall combat style and control scheme feels like a mix between an MMORPG and an ARPG. You use 6 skills with a specific class ability or passive depending on the class you picked, as well as an awakening ability you unlock at endgame. You will be getting more and more skills as well as skill points throughout your adventure, and you will be able to specialize and build your character according to your playstyle in true RPG fashion. The leveling in Lost Ark is a joy. The main questline is quite interesting and features a lot of cutscene as well as voice-acted dialogue. You can ignore side quests during the leveling process and always come back later to finish them. This is recommended since you will be rewarded plentiful, with some of them giving you exclusive rewards such as permanent stat increases. Those quests are marked with a special quest marker which makes it quite easy to differentiate them. The music in the game is very well made and immerses you in the story and environments. That said, you won't be traveling in an open world, despite the game telling you this. The maps are separated by portals and the world is split into continents. You will be traveling between those by sea with a ship, which might sound exciting at first, but turns out to be tedious. This is because of the slow traveling time and unexciting sea content. There are also islands you can explore and a housing island system you can unlock after finishing the main quest. You will be able to research and build stuff on your private resort, which will come in quite handy. There are also completion boards for zones and other collectibles like island hearts and cards, as well as a lot of unlockable content. So there is always something to do. Okay, so now let's talk about Endgame. A very important feature is the notification board, which you can check for events and spawns. It keeps track of everything for you, and there's possibly a lot to do depending on your playstyle. You can sort the board according to what you want to see and do. Some examples being hot time events, field bosses, chaos gates, island events, PvP events, and more. There is really a lot to do. The next thing are guide quests. Those are quests with a purple marker that teach you about NPCs and unlock different stuff. Very nice stuff. So you should finish them. They are marked in your quest log by a special tab, so it's easy to find them. The next most important thing for your account progression are daily quests. You're rewarded with different gear enchantment materials, shillings, a type of currency, and other stuff. Most importantly, you will be getting Epona tokens depending on how many dailies you finish on your account across all your characters. Those can be exchanged for sacks of gold, and gold is the most important currency in this game, since you can buy and purchase nearly everything with it. The auction house is not restricted, so nearly everything that can be looted and acquired can also be traded. Alts are very important. There are also weekly quests you can do which work the same. You will also want to join a guild for the guild commissions and guild related activities. You can get enchantment materials and stuff to sell for gold, so you can progress faster and better. Chaos dungeons are another thing on the menu. You can do 2 of them daily to grab a variety of rewards such as armor, currencies, and tickets to enter other content. They are similar to maps in ARPGs where you need to kill groups of monsters. Raids are also a daily farming content that you can do 2 times for similar rewards. Except you will be getting accessories instead of armor. Here you will be killing bosses for the rewards. Each item has basic stats and additional stats on it. Armor provides you with the 2 main stats of the class as well as defensives. It gives you item level which unlocks different content. You can also get tripod effects on your armor and weapons to increase certain skill passives in level. The game also features an inbuilt item filter, since you can transfer those effects from gear to gear. The quality of the gear affects your additional stats. Accessories, on the other hand, do not boost your item level. They have fixed basic effects and additional effects like crit and agility, similar to ARPGs. Those are random and need to be grinded out. Once you acquire the gear pieces you want to enchant them. There is no gear breaking or degrading in this game, so it's rather straightforward. Once you acquire better gear, you can transfer your enchantment to it through the recycling system with a 100% chance. This will lower the enchantment level, but will keep the item at the same item level, making it easier to upgrade. Upgrading after level 15 up to 25 is incredibly painful and only makes sense for min-maxing your character at the highest tier. Like I said, gear does not downgrade or break, so it's only a low percent chance to upgrade you need to overcome, as well as a bit of grind for the materials. The next thing you can do is a solo dungeon that unlocks different rewards depending on how far you get. There is also a cube dungeon that requires tickets to enter. Those can be acquired through the chaos dungeons as well as other activities in the game. Another dungeon that requires tickets is the platinum fields. This is a crafting dungeon or gathering dungeon. Those have massive plots with stuff you can gather, and well, there are also crafting professions in the game, and gathering professions, like mining and fishing. Now let's get into the PvP. PvP is a bit special in this game. It's equalized. So everyone is on the same playing field. There is an arena in the game where gear doesn't matter. Only your skill, class, ping play a role. The game allows you to fully customize your character for this, ranging from stats to skill points. You create a specific build just for this and save it. You have multiple save spots, so you can make multiple builds. Pots and foods also do not work, as well as costume effects and other stuff. The modes you can play are Team Deathmatch, Ranked and Unranked, Free-for-all 6-man brawls, and the LTS mode featuring a 1v1 type tournament arena with 2 teams. Team battles are a once-a-week activity, a large-scale battle with a 6-man team. You can also create custom user games to experience all those modes with your friends. And except for the 6-man team battle, there is no cooldown on the PvP related stuff, so you can farm up quite a lot of good rewards. There's also other stuff you will be able to play once the game releases, like progressing 6-man raids, 60-man raids, instant content, more bosses, abyss dungeons, and more. Okay, so I will be covering the cash shop when it's revealed, and the Founders Pack will also get a separate video. And I will be covering the region log in a different video. So for now, hope you guys found this informative and see you next time. Bye.